there wouldn't be consciousness or a subconscious mind if God wanted us all to think the same. And then let me say it one more time so niggas can understand. There wouldn't be a consciousness, and there wouldn't be a subconscious mind if God wanted us all to think the same. Let that sink in for a second. I'll wait a little bit. You got it? All right. Let me explain. A subconscious mind, what's a subconscious mind? It exposes to yourself of who you truly are, right? And what can you do if you don't like who you truly are? You could reprogram yourself. Literally. You could literally, like, if you're saying that I'm broke, I'm this, I'm that, you're saying all types of negative stuff to you, to yourself, your subconscious mind is gonna pick that up and you're gonna be naturally thinking that. You feel what I'm saying? Consciousness. What's consciousness? Me making this video right now, you see that rock right there, that's consciousness. That tree right there, that's consciousness. Everything that's naturally made is consciousness. You feel what I'm saying? This, like, I'm under a big ass tree right now. That's consciousness. That's God. We're gods. That bush over there is God. That tree over there is God, right? And I made a video on that already, right? And the reason why I said that if God wanted us all to think the same, there wouldn't be consciousness, or we wouldn't even have a subconscious mind, is because God wanted us to think for ourselves. God wanted us to find the God within us. You feel me? God literally, right? God literally found the God within him, and he wanted to teach it to others. You feel what I'm saying? He wanted to teach it to others so people could know who the hell they are as people. You feel me? He never wanted us to worship. He never wanted us to worship him. And, you know, I get attacked by Christians all the time. Not literally, but, you know, on social media and shit like that. And it's funny because, like, at this point, they're not even worshiping a God. They worshiping a dictator. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I seen this one comment, and it's everything wrong with this comment. You know, Christians might think this makes sense, but for people that's conscious enough to understand that this shit don't make sense, you'll be like, this shit don't make sense. You feel me? So he said that that's the whole reason why Eve ate the apple and ruined the world or some shit like that, you know, made reality change, you know. And I didn't even respond to it because it's like, what are you even talking about? Like, I'm happy Eve ate the fucking apple. I'm like, if that story is true, I'm happy Eve ate the apple. I'm happy. You know why? Because she set an example on, okay, why I can't eat that? Why I can't do that? Why I can't do this? Why am I being controlled by somebody that I never seen a day in my life? So I'm gonna eat this damn apple. I'm glad she ate the apple. I'm happy Eve ate the apple. Real shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because, you know, for conscious people that have a mind of their own, if this story is true, whatever, bro, you know, the Bible be bullshitting, right? But if this story is true, she set a good example on why people should have a mind of their own. I feel as if she didn't ruin the world, or she ain't ruined, you know, humanity. I feel if she did the right thing. You feel me? But, you know, Christians gonna come up in here and be like, oh, what do you know, like, they gonna cuss me out, they gonna say, you know, oh, Jesus is king, you know, all that other stuff. And, you know, Christians want you to think the same. Like, that's why I stopped going to church. It's because they all thought the same. They all agreed with each other. They were all yes men to each other. You know, like all I heard in church was begging. It wasn't, you know, getting on my own 2 feet. Once they left the church, they wasn't putting in any spiritual practices to connect with God. Church is a manipulation tactic to have limitations in your mind. Praying is a limitation tactic to keep limitations in your mind. I made TikTok videos on this. Real shit. And it's just facts. It's a manipulation tactic to keep limitations in your mind. They don't want you thinking for yourself. And these pastors are manipulators. I hope you know that. Every single pastor is if you're a pastor, you're a manipulator. Right? Because why is you telling me, like, because why is God talking to you about me? That's how I know niggas be lying. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was in church, you know, like, it was this pastor. He was telling me, oh, God told me to tell you this. And me as a kid, I'm not a dumbass kid. I'm not like the average kid where, you know, it's easy to manipulate me. It's easy to, brainwash me. I know what's up. It's like I was born a chosen one. I was born a chosen one. And, you know, he telling me, you know, God told me to tell you this, God told me to tell you that. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this pastor telling me, like, why is God talking to him about me? Let me find that shit on my own. Like, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. And, like, that's one thing that I hate. Like, in this world, I do whatever I want. At work, I do whatever I want. I don't move off time. I move off frequency and vibrations and rhythm. I do whatever I want. I don't like being controlled whatsoever. That's why I know I'm gonna make it. And with religion, you're being controlled. And, you know, there's a subconscious mind and consciousness for a reason, because we weren't meant to be controlled. We weren't meant to think the same. We have a brain for a reason. We wasn't meant to think the same. I don't pray, and what? What are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing but just talk shit. Say, oh, you need God, you're gonna go to hell. Like, why? You love God so much. Why is the person that you love so much telling you, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell? That sounds like a threat to me. And I don't like threats. Real shit. You feel me? Like, why is there other human beings telling me, oh, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, you gonna go to hell? Y'all live in fear, bro. Y'all, at this point, the person that y'all worship is a dictator, and the person that y'all worship, y'all don't even love him at this point. Y'all just fear the nigga. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, y'all just fear him. Because it's like, damn. Y'all don't even use y'all conscious mind. Y'all don't, like, Christians don't use their heads. They all think the same. Like, I swear. They all think the same. They all pray the same. You feel me? They don't use their subconscious mind to take advantage of this lifetime. They don't. They don't believe in that shit. They think everything's demonic. They think all that shit, bro. Like, why am I listening to you? I'll listen to myself. I am God. I am. You are God. Use this to get out your situation. Use what, you know, God put on this earth to get out your situation. What God gave you to get out your situation. God gave you 2 feet and 2 arms to go make something happen. God gave you a mind to make something happen. Everything's mindset at the end of the day. Everything's energy and vibration. There's no good or bad. You feel me? It's energy and vibration. It's whatever that thing made you feel. So, like, for example, right? And this might sound crazy, but there's no good or bad, right? Like, for example, it could be a nigga that's addicted to porn, and he beat his meat every day. That's not that's not necessarily good or bad. Like it's however it makes you feel, and then you think to yourself, use this consciousness, and you think to yourself, okay, how did this make me feel? Do I want to do this again, or do I don't want to do this again? Like, how did I feel after, you know, nothing in the bed, in my covers? Did I feel energized, or did I feel drained? You got to listen to hear within. Why you think they say God's within? You gotta listen to your higher self within. There's necessarily no good or bad. It's all energy and vibrations. It's all subconscious mind. And how you reprogram the subconscious mind is simply by taking action on things that you need to take action on. Real shit. Consciousness. Use this. Like, people underestimate consciousness. People underestimate the subconscious mind, bro. Like, this could really help you. But people won't understand this shit, bro. And it's like, damn. Okay. Shit, like, I realize, you know, me making these videos, like, everybody can't be chosen ones. Everybody can't be chosen ones. Some gonna be awakened, and some gonna be asleep. And that's just how it is. And religion people are asleep. Those are the sleep ones. But they want to call me a narcissist. I'm a narcissist and I don't use my head. Okay. Some Christian said in the comments, he was like, yeah, bro, you don't use your head. You're a narcissist. I'm like, he's naming everything that he is. Like, you don't use your head. You get all your information from a Bible. You rather get your information from a Bible rather than coming out of nature and really tapping in with God and getting the information within. Getting all your downloads from within. You see where I'm at. We don't fake this life. You feel me? After this video, I'm finna go ground for 30 minutes cause I got work. You feel me? But we always gonna get some nature no matter what. And even if we miss nature, we still meditating. We still surround ourselves with good people, making sure, you know, we tapped in with the source, you know, making sure we using God's creation to become the best versions of ourselves. But Christians don't do this shit, bro. You know what they do? You know, when they having, you know, a church event, they eating straight bullshit, macaroni and cheese, ribs, chicken, all low vibrational foods, but they want to call themselves God lovers. Like, I can't argue with people that don't really use God's creation, bro. Real shit. You have never detoxed a day in your life and you say you close with God. Spiritual people already been through hell. Christians are scared of hell. Let that sink in. Spiritual people already been through hell but back to what I was saying, though, my bad, the phone was tripping. But religious people scared of hell, spiritual people been through hell, and spiritual people use that to the best of their advantage, you know, and became the best versions of themselves. Christians don't become the best version of themselves. They just live in fear and fear and fear. Like, they think they doing something, but they not. Everything that they think they doing is an illusion. Everything that they think that they're doing good is an illusion. You're still in fear. It gets to a point where I see niggas worshiping the pastor, like niggas treating the pastor like he a god. Like, how we get there? You feel me? But moral of the story is, bruh, is that God ain't want us to think the same, because there's consciousness and subconscious mind. Literally, you have a brain for a reason. There's a reason why people think different. There's some people that don't believe in God. That's okay. Let them think that. You know, that's them. Who cares? You feel me? There's some people that don't believe in religion, like me. Who cares? That's my mind, gang. Like, you feel me? And like, that's what religious people gotta understand. Like, y'all all think the same. Y'all all yes men to each other. And y'all, like, and I'm gonna tell y'all this one story that, you know, this girl told me, like, you feel me, that I know. She was like, they literally forced her to pray. Like, she ain't even want to be there, because, you know, she conscious just like, you know, the chosen ones and shit, you feel me? Like, just like me and shit. She conscious just like me. And she like, I don't even want to be here, but, you know, she's forced to go there and shit, you know, by parents and shit like that. And she was saying how the people was forcing her to pray, all being all touchy, you know, trying to grab her hand to pray. And she was telling them that I don't want to pray. And I don't blame her, because praying is a praying puts limitations on your mindset. I'd rather meditate and fast and eat fruits and detox. That's how I'm gonna find my peace. That's how I'm gonna, you feel me? Yeah, you already know what's up. Nature, that's where we at. That's my church. Nature is my church. Real shit. We ain't never stepping in no goddamn building. Bro. But if y'all enjoy the video, man, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more videos just like this, man. Hit that like button for real. Take good care of yourselves, man. Eat healthy, all that good stuff. It's been Boy Beast Awaken, and I'm out. Peace.